Good morning, everyone. Sam Koim, Commissioner General here. I would like to welcome you all to this MSME and SME General Tax Awareness meeting. Unfortunately, I'm unable to attend this meeting because I'm attending another meeting overseas. But my commissioners and the assistant commissioners and the staff will be here to take you through the tax business. Um, I understand that tax is a complex subject matter. Even for me, I didn't have a tax background, and I had to learn a lot, and I'm continuing to learn. It's a complex subject matter for many individuals who venture into business. So we, as much as possible, we are trying our best to bring the tax awareness to the taxpayers as well as practitioners. So in today's meeting, you will have a lot to learn, I believe. And the taxes that businesses pay, the government uses those money to provide general goods and services to the country, build infrastructure to the general population, but at the same time, the roads and the bridges and the security and all the facilities that the government provides are also used by the businesses in turn to make their money. So that's what they call social contract. But many businesses in Papua New Guinea find it hard to comply with their tax obligations. Sometimes, and in most cases, we found that many of those businesses are struggling to understand the complexities involved in complying with their tax obligations. Not many businesses have the ability to afford a tax accountant to fill their tax returns and submit and all of these things. So sometimes it's the compliance burdens that scares a lot of taxpayers away from meeting their tax obligations. So what we've done so far is trying to reduce the compliance burden, especially for MSMEs and SMEs. So some of those products and packages will be discussed during this meeting, and I invite you all to participate. Ask as many questions as you can. This is the opportunity our team is providing to the general taxpayers and the general public. Now, apart from this training, we are also developing some very good products to bring the awareness to the taxpayers. We have completed and we are finalizing the taxpayer information toolkit, which is a very comprehensive information toolkit that will be distributed for individuals to go through it in respect of taxes, the different entities involved, the different tax types, the rates, how to go about filing, how to go about paying. All those information we've combed through the tax legislations, and we've actually compiled a very comprehensive information kit. So that will be out soon, as soon as we publish that particular material. But other than that, we are also embarking on other projects. The small business tax regime, SBT, is a very good product, or the regime that was introduced by the Marape government of last. That regime was introduced to attract those in the MSME spaces, those whose turnover is below 60,000. You pay a lousy 250 kina in a year, and you file one page or two page return, and you only file once, unlike others in the previous regime where you expected to file too many returns and too many papers and complex calculations to embark on. So that's a very good product, and if your turnover is above 60,000 but below 250,000, you file at least once in a quarter, and 62.62 kina every quarter thereabouts. So So we are actually reducing the burden and making it very easy for budding and emerging businesses. Those Papua New Guineans out there who would like to venture into business, you don't need to be afraid of the tax office. You don't need to continue to give excuse that the tax forms are very complex or you have to file too many and pay too much. So that's a very good facility that is available, and I would like to invite a lot of businesses. If your turnover is below 250,000 kina in a year, please just follow that path. There's a way of graduating from that if your turnover is above that. So that's another product, a new exciting avenue that is available for emerging SME or MSMEs. Now the other product that is available is taxpayers can go online the MyIRC platform and you can pay and file yourself. So that's another exciting facility that we are providing for MSME and SMEs. Now, having said that as well, I'd like to also highlight one of the other products as part of our digital transformation agenda we are doing is the QR coding of all our tax compliance certificates. We'll also be doing the same for all the tax certificates. One of the challenges that we've been facing over the years is the production of fake COCs and distribution of fake COCs. So what we've done so far is we make sure that the SIGTA system auto-generates the COCs. So if you are not compliant and if one of your return is outstanding or if you haven't been paying any tax, your COC will not be processed until that return is filed or paid. So if your compliance obligations or if your compliance is up to date, the system itself can auto-generate a COC in a matter of a day. So you shouldn't have any problem applying for a contract if you fall under one of the categories that requires COC. But even it's system generated, there's a number of manipulations done. So what we've done now is QR coding all of those COCs. So we'll have a mobile phone app that you can validate, and that product will be out in a month from now. We will be launching that product. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Please keep your compliance clean because a lot of taxpayers do not comply and then try to bribe our officers to produce COCs or fake COCs. I am telling you guys that we have successfully prosecuted a number of fraudulent, those individuals involved in producing and distributing fake COCs, and a dozen number of officers have been suspended and terminated with respect to COC fraud. So that's the part that we're moving in. So you shouldn't be giving excuses. Right now we're making everything, to a certain extent we're reducing the burden. For many of you, all you need to do is do the right thing, file on time, pay on time, so that you keep your compliance clean. So make tax compliance as part of your business process. It is part and parcel of being an entrepreneur. Papua New Guineans need to venture into business, do honest business, and also know how to comply with the regulatory compliances that are demanded of them when you venture into business. So those are some of the exciting things that are coming, but at the same time I'm encouraging those SMEs and MSMEs to be tax compliant because I've seen, since coming here, I've seen a lot of individuals and businesses, they fail to comply with the tax obligations, and then once when the tax office garnishes their bank accounts or takes actions, it can be devastating for your business, for yourself. There is also some powers under the tax laws that are also can be applied to you as an individual if you continue to evade and avoid paying your taxes. So those are some of the things that our offices will be advocating and also drawing awareness throughout the meeting. But having pointed some of this, Thank you very much for paying your taxes and continue to do the right thing. If you continue to do the right thing, you will have no problem and you will continue to be a prudent business person as you grow up in business. So thank you, God bless, and enjoy the meeting.